Here's one. 18 months ago, Tammy came to me very angry, very angry. She says, you need to get diagnosed now. Diagnosed for what? I feel fine. She said, that attention deficit stuff. I know you got it, and it's driving me nuts. I said, all right, if I got it, but why are you bothered by it now? She goes, what do you mean, why now? I go, look, attention deficit, I've had it my whole life if I got it. It's not a virus. You can't catch it on a toilet seat. It's not like you go to the bathroom in a mall and 2 weeks later, I'm so distracted. I don't even know what's going on. I can't hold a thought. Honey, I think I caught the ADD. I should have been wearing a mask. So why now? After all these years, why are you bothering? Because you keep telling me you're going to do things around this house. You don't do them, and it's driving me nuts. Oh, Lord, that's not attention deficit. That's passive aggressive, babe. Took me years to hone that skill, you know? I'm good at it. So you honor your wife, don't you, sir? You honor your wife. So once you get diagnosed, you get diagnosed. So that's what I did. I spent an hour with a psychologist. After 1 hour, this man looks at me and says, you have adult attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I went, wow, what do we do about that? He goes, we can put you on Ritalin. So I said, what's Ritalin? He said it was an amphetamine. That's when I dropped the Legos that I was playing with. I had a good castle going, too. It was like, whoa. Sure, Doc, based on my history with amphetamines, what could go wrong with this Ritalin stuff? You kidding me? Did you even read my file? I don't even understand attention deficit. I really don't. I think the pharmaceutical companies just make things up to sell drugs. I really don't. How do you quantifiably measure a human being's attention span and then medicate for a deficit of that? Don't you have to know what full attention is before you can even begin to figure out what a deficit of it is? And I have been around fully attentive people. They're frightening people. We used to call them meth addicts. I don't know what you call them, but trust me, there's not a more focused individual on the planet than somebody been doing meth for a week and a half. Louis, blink, you're scaring people. What? In America I grew up in, we didn't have attention deficit. There was no name for it. When I was bouncing off the grade school walls, I was OLP. I was an obnoxious little punk, because that's what my third grade teacher called me right before she headbutted me. Poor woman was so frustrated with me. She had me against the locker. She was shaking me. And she was overweight. Her cheeks were vibrating like Jell-O. To a 9-year-old boy, that's funny. I couldn't stop laughing at the poor woman. And she'd had enough. Laugh at me, you obnoxious little punk. Bam. Oh, Lord, that hurt. You stop vibrating, Gelator, I'll stop laughing. Apparently, that was the wrong thing to say to Miss Stokes-Perry. Because, Jello, what'd you call me? Bam. Oh. And you know, the America we grew up, you could not go home and tell your parents you got punished at school. Our parents would punish us for being punished at school. And my dad punished first and then asked questions. I got headbutted today. Why? We didn't have Ritalin, nothing. We had no medication. This is how my fourth grade teacher dealt with my little problem. I was always out of my chair. Couldn't sit still. So anyway, he says, you know what your problem is? You don't know how to focus. And he goes like that. I go, what's that? He goes, that's all you got to do. You get a little distracted, this will bring you right back. That was our salute for an entire school year. I'd be out of my chair, he'd go, Jeff. I'd go, oh, I forgot. I don't know. You laugh, but I had 12 years of public school. I couldn't tell you when America was founded. But if I need to make a 3-foot putt on a Saturday morning and those birds in the tree chirping are distracting me, and it's for 7 skins, I don't hear no birds no more. And my friends are getting their wallet out because that ball is going in the jar, baby. Also found out from the psychologist that I'm a functioning hypochondriac. Functioning, not clinical. Turns out those people are really sick. So this is how God protects his children. It's my ADHD that keeps my hypochondria manageable. On those days I've convinced myself I need an ambulance. By the time I actually get to the phone to call one, I've been distracted 4 or 5 times. So I do wind up in the kitchen. I got a telephone. Can't remember why I'm holding the telephone. And that's when I ordered the pizza. So my kids loved me. Dad's dying again. Pepperoni pops. And Tammy mocks me. She really does. We'll be watching Discovery Channel on a rare, strange disease. Not 4 minutes into it, she'll lean over. You got it yet? Shut up. Thinking about it. What's a nodule? I can have nodules. I don't even know what a nodule is, and I'm feeling nodule-y all of a sudden.